falling in love with?
Big Brother.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, Leah and Big Brother sitting in a tree. Kissing. Why do you love him?
Oh, because he's beautiful. He's treated us so well throughout the whole entire production. It's just been awesome.
So it really is true that you love him. Now, someone that isn't well loved in the house is Belinda. We're going to go and have a look at a package in a second, but can you just explain what is the feeling about Belinda? Why do people feel so uncomfortable around her?
I have no idea. Like, I mean, I got on with her quite well. There was nothing that I held against her. Obviously, something happened in the Square house before the merge, which we weren't told about, and I, well, you know, obviously assumed there were some hostile feelings, and the boys, especially Saxon and Ben, were channeling that. But I don't think any of the girls took any notice of it. Well, maybe. But
well, Claire seems to have. Every single week she's nominated
yeah,
at the cleaning.
I don't think Claire's gotten on with her. She's actually mentioned to me a few times that she didn't really click with her. She didn't find the right level, and she even mentioned that. She's like, oh, I'm so glad that I've got someone to talk to, and she came to me. You know, there wasn't the pressure of being the only two girls, and I think that really formed some close strings there. So.
Well, one person who really seems to get driven up the wall by her is Saxon, but Vincent, on the other hand, seems to be getting closer to her. So let's have a look at their behaviour over the week.
I get told by Saxon every day, you're not being yourself, you have to be yourself. I don't like
Does he say
people.
that to you?
Yeah.
What annoys you then?
About what? Oh, there just had been one or two times where it just felt like you were chopping and changing your personality a lot, and I just couldn't keep up, and I just didn't know what was going on.
Fresh start, forget about it.
Move on.
With no bullshit.
That's it.
Look at this, is making me sick, people. Vincent and Belinda, best buddies.
Lovely. It's all done
Beautiful.
again.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I hate the fact Belinda's still here.
How sad is that?
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
Oh.
I think sometimes
I really don't like that. That's just mean.
Saxon's really got it in for Belinda, hasn't he?
I don't know what the go is there, but he's mentioned to me a few times he just does. They're just not. No.
But when you're in the house, is it so intense that you can't just sort of dislike someone and avoid them? You have to actively dislike them, do you?
It's part of the game. I don't know. It just seems that that's the way it's being played, and I definitely believe that the game has started, and we've all noticed that. So, yeah, I believe that it's becoming a lot more obvious, and we'll see that as the game progresses.
All right. Well, having said that, let's have a look now at how Saxon and Vincent are going to nominate.
Saxon, who do you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
I nominate Belinda for 2 points because I feel that every time I try and chat to her and get close to her, I feel like she misuses the trust that opens, and it just makes me feel like I can't open up or can't be honest to her or anything like that.
And how does that affect your experience of the house?
It changes it because whenever we're in a group or a small group where we're just chatting and her like that and things like that, the dynamic changes totally because you can feel that there's an uneasiness between us, so we're not really saying, I find it hard to be honest and be myself openly around her, so I feel like she's restricting me.
Who do you nominate for 1 point for eviction and why?
I nominate Chrissy for 1 point because I feel as if there's been... I feel like she is getting along with everyone too well to a point where she's getting on with me too well. I don't feel comfortable being around her. I feel like she's sort of pushing in on me to try and be like buddies, and I don't feel comfortable.
What you've described sounds more about you than her.
Yeah, but if it's her that's making me feel in that way, then it's just as much her as it is me.
Vincent, who do you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
For 2 points, I'll give to Ben. Ben likes to stir. It's not a bad thing, but there's been a couple of occasions over the week where he's gone a little aggressive verbally, and in order for him to back down, you've got to go head to head with him verbally. It's not that it's such a bad thing, I just don't think that sort of thing is necessary between these four walls.
That's your judgment of
That's
his behaviour.
my judgment on myself having to go head to head with someone. I don't feel like I don't want to go aggressively head to head with someone for them to back down verbally. I don't like doing that.
Who do you nominate for 1 point for eviction and why?
For 1 point, I'll give 1 point to Reggie. During the week, he felt it was her duty to drag me out of bed in the morning, and that's something that I hate with passion. It's annoying. I like to sleep. I don't like to be dragged out of bed. I just hate it.
Dragged out of bed. That's outrageous, isn't it, Leah?
Rude.
Well, we all know it's very hard coming up with reasons that please Big Brother.
Oh.
You don't think it's that hard?
Well, I mean, you have to do it, and that's that. And you have that mindset throughout the whole week, and you sort of pick up things, and then you just keep them stored in the back of your memory, and you go in and you just replay it. And you've got to give concise reasons to keep yourself in as well, so you don't get a strike. But yeah, no, it's not too hard. I didn't find it too hard.
I just want to ask you, before we go on to your fabulous legacy item, do you think that sometimes people in the house talk badly of other people in the house to try and make the audience out here aware of their failings?
No.
Is it that degree of game playing?
I don't think it's that degree. I think it's internal game playing.
Right.
I think it's like I said, Ben likes to plant the bomb, and then he runs and he watches it explode.
Yes. Strange man.
Strange man.
Now here is a delightful woman. Now this is, of course, your legacy item.
Yes.
The perfect woman. There she is. Now.
This is everything I'm not.
Now.
Boobs and smart.
Actually, her boobs are poking out the top, so that's a bit more like Joe. But there we are. All right, now.
The pink beret is showing.
Now, what I want to say is your website is War Child.
Yes.
And we can bid for this. And it's already reached $910 in just 24 hours. So your grandma will be thrilled. Optus.com.au. Now, we are coming up to that all-important time when Big Brother tells the housemates whose nomination nightmare is beginning. It is always extraordinary to watch, so join me after the break.
Watch a footy show?
AFL or League.
This is Big Brother.
Ooh.
This week, there are 5 nominations for eviction. Ben, Belinda, Chrissy, Saxon, and Vincent.
What do I do wrong?